Today, I want to say, that I have not been given the process or the due process for investigation. And I want to make this very clear. At no point in time have I insulted the presidency. This issue being a legal issue, this issue being a legal issue, I want to be very careful how I go into it.
Second and last chance.
If I be here liable tomorrow by the community again for saying things that in their mind is not correct. So I'm not getting any communication from the committee on this report. I just heard the committee chair reading the report. I don't know if what in the report is what you were reading. So our eyes, yeah, okay, our eyes are just copy of the report, so I can take it to my lawyer, so we can start off from there. But I want to say this: at no point in time have I insulted the presidency. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other contribution? Koga.
Mr. Presiding, fellow police, let me first of all take this time to extend my thanks and appreciation to the committee. Well done. Mr. Speaker, today there are other measures that some of our colleagues are advocating to be taken against some individuals in this country. And equally so, we, as a member of this august body, our comportment, our approach to national issues, to debates, the kind of person we are. What do I mean? The Constitution gave our authority.
I will see what approach the chair, please.
Mr. Presiding, we are guided by rules. And this institution is a rules-based institution. So whatsoever that we intend to do here should be guided by our comportment. In the first place, the rule of the House of Representatives instructs that whenever any of our colleagues feel that his or her rights are being infringed on, or attitude of one of our colleagues is incompatible to the norms of this institution, that person should file a complaint. In that spirit, Honorable Thomas Father wrote a formal complaint against Honorable Yekeh Kolubah. And the complaint has several counts. Whether one may be free because the issue of president were involved, but there are other issues involving impropriety and unethical behavior of the House. Predicated upon this, Mr. Presiding, we yesterday took a decision, and the Supreme Court of this country reflect our decision on grounds that the due process mentioned was not done. Therefore, we should come back and do due diligence to the process. When we return,
Due diligence or due process?
Mr. Presiding, in the first place,
Protect the speaker. Honorable, protect the speaker, please. Honorable, can someone please protect the honorable man? Please. Order, please, honorable man. Please, protect the speaker. Go ahead.
Kolubah, you speaking Guillaume? Sorry, I was telling you why you speaking Guillaume.
Order, Presiding.
Yeah, order, please.
Honorable Kolubah is assaulting me.
Honorable, you can't do that, please.
Now, having abided by the decision made by the Supreme Court, it was expected that Honorable Yekeh Kolubah will work in conformity of the decision of the Supreme Court. Mr. Presiding, I refer you to the journal of the House of Representatives. And let the stenographer come in and disprove what I'm saying. Under our rules, Rules 21 of our rule talk about absenteeism. It's a violation of our rule. Knowingly, willfully, intentionally, vehemently, being elected by your people to come and represent your people at the House of Representatives, there are rules that govern us. If you absent from session, it means that you have neglected the district in which elected you to represent them. And therefore, the rule provides that there must be decision taken by the leadership or the plenary in consultation with the plenary. That was the one violation of Honorable Yekeh Kolubah. Secondly, the due process by directing him to appear for an investigation, which is a fundamental aspect of any beginning of investigation, that he intentionally does the process in the presiding. Because if Honorable Yekeh Kolubah denies that he was here, he would have either been seen in session to deliver the letter to him or at the office. But deliberately he had not been coming to session. So that is a default. In nutshell, Mr. Presiding. Excuse me, please. I got my day in court. The follower fee is better coming for you.
Order. Proceed. Order.
So, Mr. Speaker, we are guided by rule. And the determination of any issue based on the decision of the floor. The reporters that had to do with the committee report stated that Honorable Yekeh Kolubah should be suspended for 30 working days. And having realized the kind of frustration the investigative team went through, it is also my appeal to the committee that the decision that 30 days be given as suspension to Honorable Yekeh by the body, I will also appeal that this decision be reduced to at least 8 working days, which constitute 1 month. Meetings, 8 meetings of our house, which constitute 1 month. And the issue of deduction of salary, we are here to. Mr. Presiding, let us not be disrespectful to each other. It can be recalled, Mr. Presiding, I just want to digress a little bit. In Sierra Leone, our former president was charged for 11 counts. Out of the 11 counts, he was convicted for 1. Because there was a clear indication and prima facie evidence when he was instructed or appointed as a committee head to ensure the evacuation of the UN troops that were captured by the Kamajor rebel. And he said he doesn't have link with them. When they appointed him as a chairman, within 1 week, he lifted the people from Sierra Leone to Liberia and was subsequently delivered to the home mill or So that was a clear indication. So, whether the president is involved in the communication, it can also be omitted. But there are rules and behavior that shows in this communication that it is not only an insult to the president, but rather denigrating this other body is also a deviant in our rules. So, Mr. Presiding, I think in my mind that the behavior of Yekeh Kolubah is a clever game to delay the process, simply because our rules also provide that any punishment that will be carried out should not exceed beyond the next session. So in my mind, it's a clever game that you're trying to play a delay tactic that this session will be closed. So therefore, Mr. President, I'm seeking the indulgence of the other body that the decision the other body. So please stop. People don't confuse me.
Protect the general, please.
So Mr. President, the fact that the due process has been met, I don't think we should be held responsible for any decision we took. Our decision will be resounding on grounds that we got to reprimand. Even in the elementary school, Mr. President, there are rules and regulations. When you enter school late, they can send you home. When you misbehave, they can expel you. These are all processes. So the point that you conform to our rules, and that should be observed. So at no point in time that we will wish for any individual. So for that reason, the Stimway Police, while it is true that it's painful, but the real should be met. That Honorable Kolubah should be reprimanded. He should be reprimanded by this other body. I so submit.
Thank you very much. Prince Topa. Prince O.S. Topa.
Our Speaker, co-presiding colleagues. Well, let me thank you for recognizing me on this kind of important issue that is being on the floor today for some few minutes and hours. Well, let me turn to the committee, and I want to say in this public manner that the issue about is a constitutional issue. And Honorable Yekeh Kolubah has come up to say he has not been served to be part of the investigation. And I think the report that we heard from the chair of the committee said that the first communication was received, and number one, he gave an excuse. The second committee, which the sergeant at arms took to be delivered to Honorable Yekeh Kolubah, he could not see Yekeh Kolubah, the office been closed for some time. Having said that, I'm coming to you. Having said that, information. Oh, okay.
My information to my colleague here is that we are now going through investigation as to what the committee said is one right or what Yekeh Kolubah said is one right. That's not what we are here for. So to come here again and start making an argument that the committee said Yekeh was said and Yekeh said he was not said, that we're trying to do the floor is trying to do the investigation. We are looking at the report. So this is not about investigation. We are not investigating the whole case. The matter has been investigated by our president committee. Our action now So act on that report is why we are here. And so for him to go and start to, make us to look like we are giving Yekeh Kolubah due process here, I think Honorable Speaker is wrong. That's the information to my colleague.
Honorable Speaker, why is noted? We are talking about due process. And the accused have come to tell us that he has not been served. And today, we all know it is the day that the 73 lawmakers come to section. Their offices are closed because the 5 working days we have different schedules. So I want to say in this public manner.
The rule provides that Monday, office are open and meetings are held. Tuesday session, Wednesday is committees working days, and then Thursday is another session day, and Friday is constituent visitation. So it means that our offices should be open all the time, except where a member took excuse from the speaker, verbally or written, that she or he is traveling somewhere. That's the information I want to provide.
Thank you very much.
Information sustained.
Well, we want to say that the accused have, I understand. I've come to say that he has not been self-sufficient, and he's here today. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker, can you please give me chance? Can you please give me chance? Where your order?
Please.
I'm a part of the serving information. Yeah. I served him. I spoke with him.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable co-presiding ladies and gentlemen of this August Valley, I am one of them that went after my dear colleague, Honorable Yekeh Kolubah. He told me in the presence of the chairman of this committee, he said, "You're not stupid. I will run away. Anytime I people, I will run away." Let him deny it.
Mr. Speaker, having heard his order, I think it's debatable. All in all, I would like to say Honorable Kolubah is here. It should be served the communication today. Information. Yeah, information.
But Honorable,
yeah,
we have said that the information given sustained to the fact that the gentleman categorized our activities here. Monday is supposed to be in leadership. Your office is supposed to be open because you have employed workers in your office. Tuesday is plenary day. Wednesday is committee. Thursday is another day that we convene here. Friday you are supposed to be here to receive your constituents.
Thank you,
so that is noted, and I don't want you to go there to that because it has been, articulated by our body.
Thank you, for experience sake.
Thank you.
And for the legality of the issue, there where I come. But having said that, I submit. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah,
Well, the man grew near court. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, co-presiding distinguished colleagues. Let me say thank you to the chairman and members of our committee. I'm more concerned. My inquiry has to do with our rules, and my inquiry goes to the chairman. Honorable Chairman, I'm more concerned about the actions and the deliberations and the committee report. If you read Rule 40 of our rules, where you have honesty and transparency on our rules, and then you run down to Rule 42. And I'd like to read it in a public manner. I'm more concerned about rule and how you came up with your final report. I'm concerned about Rule 42, and it reads, it says, no member may introduce false information or unsubstantiated matters pretending that it is truth. Our colleague, my own best friend, Kolubah, was seen on video, TV, and was listening to on the radio that we, legislator, received 300,000 to suspend him. And I'm more concerned about my character. If any of you people are not concerned, I'm more concerned about my character. And that is why I'm concerned about your investigation. Whether you're what's the order?
My colleague from Grand Bazaar, they addressed the issue. The issue is about the report. He began an issue that had nothing to do with the report. The report did not mention about that. So to me, it's completely out of order.
Hello?
I'm prepared to discuss the political business.
Honorable Speaker.
Yeah.
Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues. I am more concerned about our rules and what our rules says. With respect to, vis-a-vis the report. And we are here to live in conformity with our rules. And that is why I'm more concerned. And there are things we must capture in every report we give. And I just spoke to my colleague, and that is why I'm more concerned about. And that is why I try to inquire, and I call for my inquiry to the Honorable Chairman. Because we must put our rules, we must set our rules. And that is why some of us speaking from our rules, because we're more concerned about our character. When you be able to substantiate that claim,
goes to the
chairman.
So, Honorable Chair, please respond to the inquiry.
Then say it. Then come there. I'm more concerned about that.
So the question posed by Honorable.
The Right Honorable General of Magidi, please.
Benson Willie of Grand Bazaar. The committee dealt with matter before it. Right. Unfortunately, this matter was not before it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, co-presiding colleagues. Mr. Speaker, co-presiding colleagues.
Mr. Presiding, distinguished colleagues, my observation is whenever communication is proffered by the committee and presented to the plenary and accepted for discussion in normal prerogative of that committee. So I observe that the issue, the inquiry raised to the proponent of the reports out of order.
No, order. That is denied. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, co-presiding. When our colleague, Honorable Yekeh Kolubah, was given an opportunity to speak towards this report, he clearly stated that he has not received any communication from the community. Mr. Speaker, the second meeting was necessitated because, according to the report, Mr. Chairman of the committee, according to the report, the second meeting was necessitated when Honorable Yekeh Kolubah and our colleague Honorable Fala, who complained, sat with this very committee and said, because I received your information for this meeting very late, I'm requesting that we do the second meeting on a particular day. On a particular day, the report stated. Beyond that point, Mr. Speaker. Hey, my man, if they send the speaker, may I speak? Listen to me, man. No, you can't listen for 2 years. Listen, get me multitasking on two sides. Okay, let me proceed, Mr. Speaker.
Information, Mr. Speaker.
Information enough.
Information, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, co-presiding, distinguished colleagues. Honorable Speaker, co-presiding. I want to give an argument and leave it now. And I'm more concerned.
Honorable, you have to protect the speaker over Fana. Yeah. You have to protect the speaker over there.
Honorable Speaker. I do. Honorable Speaker is unlegislated.
I will beg for Fana.
I do. Honorable Speaker, co-presiding, distinguished colleagues. The information I'd like to provide. It is legislative. It is legislative, and historically, whenever a committee submits report before us, that report becomes plenary document, an instrument of plenary.
That's your thing, so let him continue.
So my info will not.
So it is the possession now of.
So, Mr. Speaker, as I was speaking and making the point that Honorable Yekeh Kolubah cannot make a case of not being invited. As a matter of fact, according to the report, the second meeting that was set up based on his request and based on a date that was selected by him. Beyond that point, Mr. Speaker, there are records of text messages consistently reminding Honorable Yekeh Kolubah. So, Mr. Speaker, we cannot be discussing, like my colleague from Lofa has said, Fofana, we cannot be discussing this committee's report. I who have thought that at this time we'll be making a decision to endorse the report, or if this our Honorable Yekeh Kolubah had a reason to ask for some forgiveness or some reduction, that's what we should be going to do. All the details are readily available. All of the details are readily available, and it is about time we took the necessary decision. And so, so let me conclude quickly, Mr. Speaker, that we have got everything needed or necessary to take action as plenary. And so let me thank this committee, and it is about time now, you, Mr. Speaker, you took a stand for us to make a decision in this matter. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Well, listen, Honorable Speaker, excellent presiding. Listen, man, you spoke as well, listen. Mr. Speaker, considering the report.
Honorable Fana, please protect Honorable Bashir. Please.
Honorable Speaker,
Deputy Presiding, distinguished colleague. Considering the report from the Honorable Chairman from NIMA, and he mentioned that the Honorable Representative Honorable Kolubah did not have, of course, the time prescribed by himself to go on the due process, and the accuser, Honorable Fala, was not around for the accused to argue his case. And I know this committee having its own secretary is of my conviction that today, before in plenary, Honorable Fala will be served, and of course, I'm sorry, Honorable Kolubah will be served, so that he can have due process. Because when they went to court, the issue at stake was that he never had a due process. He could not argue a case. He could not argue his case, and because he could not argue his case, and because he could not argue a case, so I also believe that Honorable Fala, Honorable Yekeh should be face to face with the committee to discuss the issue. But I didn't hear that. Okay.
Mr. Speaker, fellow colleagues, co-presiding, let's lay this matter to rest now. We have to lay this matter to rest based on law. Number one, the issue of due process has been met. Good. The complainant and the defendant faced one another before the committee. And the evidence from the sergeant at arms also reveals that the prisoners were served on Honorable Kolubah. What more due process do you want? Another one is that I hear from the constitutionality of this matter, this constitutional matter. When a deputy minister or